This player is out of money. Player has left the table.
I fold.
Flop. Turn.
Check.
The missed call. The river.
I raise.
All in with $42. The missed calls. Flop.
Check.
I check.
Player checks.
Check.
I check.
All in with $165. All in with $120. The river.
Hey, look out for me.
Player has left the table. Welcome to the Saloon of Amarillo. Big blind is $4. The small blind is $2.
Fold. I fold.
The gentleman calls. The winner takes $543. This player is out of money. Has left the table.
Wow, I am shaking.
Raise.
The gentleman calls. I fold.
Fold.
Flop.
I check. I raise.
The gentleman calls. Turn.
Check. Raise.
Give me the chips.
Fold.
I raise.
I raise.
Fold.
The missed calls.
I fold.
Sorry, I won. The big blind is raised to $8 small dollars.
Sorry, I won.
The gentleman calls. Raise.
I fold. That's a lot to bet. Fold. I fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
I check.
Raise. The gentleman calls. The flop.
I should have won. Look out for me.
This player is out of money. Player has left the table. Welcome to the Saloon of Amarillo. Big blind is $4. The small blind is $2.
Fold.
I fold.
I raise.
The gentleman calls.
Fold.
Fold.
Turn.
Raise.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The river.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman wins $144.
Boy, I'm shaking.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold. Fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop. The gentleman calls.
I raise.
The gentleman calls.
I raise.
All in with $312. The gentleman wins $700. This player is out of money. Player has left the table.
Fold.
Raise.
Raise.
The gentleman calls.
I check.
Turn.
Check.
River.
Check. I check.
I check.
Sorry, I won.
The gentleman wins $208. The big blind is raised to $8. Small blind is. The lady calls.
Check. I raise.
I fold. Fold.
Raise.
I fold.
Fold.
Yeehaw! I'm the winner.
The madam calls.
I fold.
Flop.
Check.
I check.
I check.
Check.
I raise. Fold.
Fold.
Man, I'm good.
The gentleman wins $58.
I raise.
I fold.
Raise.
The madam calls.
I fold.
Fold.
Turn. The gentleman wins $458. This player is out of money. Player has left the table. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. Flop.
I check.
I check.
Turn.
I raise.
I fold.
All in with $106.
Yeehaw! I'm the winner.
This player is out of money. Has left the table. The big blind is raised to $12. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Fold.
Look out for me. I raise.
I fold.
The gentleman calls the flop.
I raise.
Fold.
The gentleman wins $340. This player is out of money. Has left the table. The gentleman calls.
I check.
I check.
The gentleman calls. Turn.
I check.
The gentleman
The
calls.
river. Check.
Player checks.
Man, I'm good.
The gentleman calls. Player checks.
Check.
Raise.
I fold.
That's it. Those chips are mine.
The big blind is raised to $16. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. Player checks. Turn.
Check.
Player checks.
Sorry, I won.
Check.
The gentleman calls.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman wins $128.
Fold.
I fold.
Raise.
The flop.
I raise.
I fold.
Turn.
I raise. Give me the chips.
The big blind is raised to $20.
Check. I check.
I check.
Turn.
Check.
Player checks. The river.
I check. I fold.
These are real skills here.
I raise.
Fold.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well.
The gentleman calls.
I raise. I raise.
River.
I check.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
The gentleman wins $244. The gentleman calls.
Check.
Turn.
I raise.
I fold.
The river. The gentleman wins $1,234. The big blind is raised to $30. The gentleman calls. The flop. Player checks. Turn. The gentleman calls. The gentleman wins $504.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
I check. I check. I raise. Give me the chips.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check, I check.
Player checks. Turn.
That's a lot to bet.
Check, I check.
The gentleman calls. River.
I check. I fold.
The gentleman wins $575. The gentleman calls. Player checks. Turn.
I check.
Check.
All in $956.
Give me the chips.
The big blind is raised to $50. The gentleman calls. Flop.
I check.
Raised.
Fold.
Those chips are mine. Check.
Player checks.
Turn. Raise.
The gentleman calls. The river.
Check.
All in $448. The gentleman wins $1,195. This player is out of money. Has left the table. The gentleman calls. Player checks.
Check. I check.
The gentleman wins $100. The gentleman calls. Turn.
Check.
All in $1,240. The gentleman wins $30. The big blind is raised to $100. Turn. Player checks. All in $1,030. The gentleman wins $1,460.
Check.
Turn. The gentleman wins $800. This player is out of money. Has left the table.